Hey, what's up guys, I'm Brandon and welcome to my SnapChange Media Car Review channel. In this video I'll be reviewing the 2025 third generation Honda Amaze. So I'm going to put my foot down and see how it reacts. Let's foot flat down, the revs go up, nice and responsive actually. The all-new 2025 third generation Honda Amaze comes in three model options, all powered by the same 1.2-litre four-cylinder petrol engine. It delivers 66 kilowatts and 110 Newton meters of torque to the front wheels. You get the option of a 5-speed manual or a CVT automatic transmission. Pricing starts from 254,900 Rand for the entry-level Trend manual transmission, which I've tested before on the channel. You guys can check that video out up here, or I'll leave a link in description. The mid-spec comfort model with the manual transmission will cost you 274,900 Rand, and then there's the top spec, which is the model that we can have a look at. It will cost you 294,900 Rand. It's the comfort with the CVT transmission. So up front with the comfort model, what's different to the Trend is these LED fog lights that's bezeled in this nice black housing. It has LED daytime running lights with LED headlights which will automatically switch on at night. A silver band that runs across the bonnet, nice imposing front grille with a Honda badge, and a decent spoiler giving it a sporty look. I don't like the front too much. I think it looks a bit like a pug. It looks a bit chopped off, but nevertheless it is a good looking sedan. Having a look at the side profile of the Amaze, you'll notice that they are 15-inch alloys, which is the case with all models. Both derivatives come with 15-inch alloys. The top spec, however, does have these two-tone accent rims, which does differentiate it from the entry-level Trend. McPherson struts in the front, very comfortable drive, very Honda-esque, very poised driving feeling. Two-tone mirror caps with silver top and blacked out bottoms with integrated indicators. There's also no black bits around the side, which I am missing quite a bit. Color-coded door handles with keyless entry. It does have the keyless entry where you have to push the button, but it has these black pillars, shark fin, antenna that's color-coded. And at the back you get in a LED taillight setup. There's reverse parking sensors as well as a reverse view camera. There's a Honda badge as well as an Amaze nameplate badge on the left hand side. The boot space is quite generous at 416 liters, and what I like about it is that it is very deep. Let's go for a drive. Push start button. There's automatic headlights and digital driver display with the analog setup for the speedometer. This shows you quite a bit, like it's showing me the seat belts, but home button shows me average kilometers, which is 7 liters per 100 kilometers. I have just under half a tank left and I have 152 kilometers driving range left. I think that's very cool. What I don't like on the shifter is that pulling it all the way down goes to sport, one up is drive. So I, most of the time, have been just pulling it all the way drive and being in sport driving mode. But we're in drive mode. It's a CVT transmission that has a 7-step setup, so it mimics 7 gears. There's paddle shifters, which I find to be quite a cool addition, especially with the CVT that does get a bit windy at times, so you are able to intervene and shift gears yourself. Very cool. Also 8-inch infotainment system setup with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Very cool. There's a wireless setup, which is a 15-volt wireless setup, as well as 2 USB Type-C connective points down here and a 12-volt socket over there. It's also nice cup holders over there and cup holders on the side, of course. Fairly decent build quality considering the price range, the price that you're paying for this. Also nice finishing over here. I like the feeling of this. Hard plastics all over, white roof liner, and then the seats are also very comfortable. They are black, and the main rival is the new Suzuki Dzire, which is also cheaper than this, but it doesn't come with LED headlights. With the Suzuki you get halogen headlights and you also get a white interior, so the seats are white with a Dzire, which is not cool. But with the Dzire, the rear bench does get USB Type-C connectivity points, where with this Amaze you're not getting USB points at the rear. You're only getting a 12-volt socket charging point. The drive quality is very good. Like I said, McPherson struts in the front and multi-link suspension setup in the rear, it is a very comfortable and very resolved drive feeling. Honda is known for its good driving qualities and its good sporty abilities, and that trickles down to this Honda Amaze, which is basically at the bottom of their portfolio. It's also one of their best selling cars here in South Africa, so this is a very important model for Honda. The CVT gearbox is very good. The 1.2 liter petrol engine is a 4-cylinder. It delivers 66 kilowatts and 110 Newton meters of torque to the front wheels. Delivery is, like I also said, with the manual transmission, is very sluggish. But once the engine gets going, it moves. It's a iVTEC motor, very well known, 4-cylinder. It's well known for its fuel efficiency and for its athleticism. This model is not the most athletic, but it is fuel efficient. Again, the Dzire is a bit more fuel efficient than this. Honda claims 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers, where Suzuki claims 4.4 liters per 100 kilometers. The Suzuki does have a 3-cylinder engine, where this has a 4-cylinder engine. So the 3-cylinder engine does feel a bit more clunky and it takes longer to wind up and become smooth, where the 4-cylinder in this Amaze feels a lot better. The Amaze also feels a more complete car. The suspension setup feels better and it just feels more tightly screwed together. Steering wheel setup on here is also on point. I like the steering feeling, very Honda-esque. So for 294,900 Rand, you get in this top spec Amaze with all the bells and whistles. Like I said, automatic lights. It has a reverse view camera, parking sensors in the rear, as well as color-coded mirrors. And it's quite a cool car. It is a bit on the pricey side, especially considering the Suzuki top spec. But you have to note that you get in a bit more with this car, with a LED headlight setup, LED fog lights, a more resolved driving feeling, and it's a 4-cylinder petrol engine instead of the 3-cylinder. So I'm going to put my foot down and see how it reacts. Let's foot flat down. The revs go up. Nice and responsive actually. Nice engine sound. I like that grunty, throaty sound of the intake and exhaust pipe. I like it. Very cool. So I've been averaging 7 liters per 100 kilometers, which Honda claims 5.5, but obviously I've been doing a lot of city driving with loads of stop and start, so it is understandable. The top spec comfort model also comes with 6 airbags. That's 2 more airbags than the entry level trend model.